Okay.
Okay.
Here we go. One, two, three. Hi
Did I get
guys,
it wrong?
welcome back. Oh, did you want to try it again?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of When the Pharmacy Closes. I'm pretty sure Chris has the episode number. What episode is this? 13?
13, I think.
Episode 13, going strong. I'm Clarissa, I'm one of your hosts.
I'm Chris.
And we have a special guest today.
Hi, my name's Michelle. I'm a P1.
Okay, this is Michelle. So we wanted to interview Michelle just a little bit more about herself. And
Yeah, like we mentioned last episode, we want to start having guests on. And Michelle is the first guest that we wanted to have on because I know that she has some different experiences than us when it comes to undergrad. And she's also a different cohort, so we want to see what her experiences are like as well.
so I don't know if you want to start off by introducing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, like I said, my name is Michelle, and I studied my undergrad in Costa Rica. That's like a country in Central America, or for better reference, is like that country that is on top of Panama. And I did like 4 years of undergrad in pharmaceutical sciences.
Okay.
And was born in California.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah. But my dad is like military, so we moved to many places.
Okay.
And since his job was like so saturated at the moment, and it was just me and him, he sent me to my grandparents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, what other places have you lived
I know,
before?
I was curious
I know.
about that.
Yeah, okay, like I said, California, but I was just birthed. I was just birthed there.
Like just there, that's all.
Yeah, but technically I was there. And I went to South Carolina, and yeah, that's basically it that I remember. And then he sent me to Costa Rica because my grandma is from there, and my grandparents were living there. So
Okay.
Yeah.
How long did you live in Costa Rica?
for like almost a decade.
Almost
to
a
be
decade. Oh,
honest.
wow.
Or more than a decade. I did my, let's say, school, high school, and even the undergrad.
Oh, nice. So, how would you describe, going a little bit off topic of the little
No,
script
that
we have, how would you describe like school over there, or like what's the environment like over there compared to here? I guess in El Paso or in the United States.
You mean in terms of like education?
Education, I guess, like social life, or like everything
Any
about
culture
it.
shocks you experienced?
Let me see. Let's go with culture. So that country's pretty chill.
Yeah.
Like there's something called pura vida. Means it's hard to translate. Let me think. It just basically means good vibes and stuff like that.
okay.
People are really, sociable. You make friends real easily.
Okay.
And there's a lot of parties there. Yeah.
So just like living life, like
Yeah.
enjoying life, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. And yeah, it's pretty nice like that.
And how about like when you're in school, does it go by like grade level here? Like, when you're in like first, second grade, or how does it work?
Ooh, it's similar.
Similar?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
I think how it's kind of like, I guess, society over there. Because I know I'm going to compare it to like our study away in Spain.
Uh-huh.
But like over there, like interacting with your friends and whatever was like super encouraged. And we got told that here in America, we're like machines, is what we got told.
Yeah. I felt that honestly. Here, it's been kind of hard to like make real like not real friends. It's hard to have friends, but in general, because people are very in themselves. I've noticed that if you're not in a group of doing something, it's real hard. But over there in Costa Rica, literally, I could just go in an Uber and I already have their phone number. And
Oh my God.
We can already make plans. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Especially here, since I think it's so scary. I never want to take an Uber by myself. I guess with
me
everything that goes
neither.
on here, like, I don't know, but that's how I feel.
I feel maybe we're a lot shyer.
Shyer, yeah, maybe a little bit. But it's just like taking Uber over there it's the usual thing.
And would you say that there's more things to do over there than here? Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah.
definitely. There are many places to visit. So there's the beach, there's the Caribbean side, and there's the Pacific side,
Okay.
or the Pacific Ocean. What else? There's the mountains. There's also volcanoes and
Oh,
yeah, you can do a lot of hiking over there.
Like, what was your experience when you came to El Paso?
I also wanted to ask what made you think of UTEP when it came to applying to pharmacy school.
Yeah, so the reason why I came to El Paso is just because my dad, he wanted to retire and move here.
Okay.
Yeah. And I said, okay, which is the closest pharmacy school? And the only one is in UTEP. So I'm like, okay, let's go to UTEP then. And I started applying when I was finishing my undergrad in Costa Rica.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are just gonna stay here from for now on?
From now on, but I honestly want to move to
Okay.
another city when I
And,
graduate.
and did your dad have family here? Is that why he wanted to move here, or?
No, he has like, I would say the girlfriend, my
Oh,
dad's
okay.
girlfriend and stuff like that.
Okay.
They've been together for a while. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So
okay.
she's from here. She's an El Paso native.
She's from I think, Kansas, but she has family. She has family in El Paso.
Oh, okay. That's
And
crazy.
To be honest, it was a shock when I came here because it's like you went to the tropic,
Mm-hmm.
where there's beaches and all that, to the desert.
I know where there's nothing.
Yeah,
there's
like-
nothing here.
It's dry as hell here.
I like, oh,
It is hot as hell. It is dry as hell.
There's no
Yeah.
water. I mean, we have the Rio Grande.
It's dry.
We can't do anything.
super dry.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know if we want to move into why you chose to go to pharmacy or how your experience is right now as a P1.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious too about what an undergraduate, and you said pharmaceutical sciences, what that kind of entailed. And we can kind of compare it to like our undergrad as well.
Let me think. So, in Costa Rica, pharmacists can do many things and they can easily access different areas. Or here is more competitive. Like, if you want to go to residency in a hospital, if you're gonna want to get a fellowship, work in industry, it's way more competitive. But over there, like they push you a lot the industry part. So you take a lot of labs, many labs, a lot of chemistry, a lot of research going on as well.
I remember telling me that during your undergrad, you were involved in a lot of research too. Like you were in some labs as well.
I was in many labs. Almost every class we had, it had a lab. And research, I know there was a lot of it. I only did like writing research about something called hydrogels. So I was trying to propose an idea of using a hydrogel with polymeric, natural polymers that will help in wound dressing.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like something I don't know about.
I know about like poly,
Yeah.
So you said that it's based a lot on the industry. So is there like community pharmacies over there, like we have here, like a CVS, Walgreens, and stuff
on every
like that?
freaking
Yeah.
corner.
Yeah, they don't have CVS, they don't have Walgreens, but they do have community pharmacy chains, their own chains actually. There's one called Official.
Official?
I
Okay.
know it sounds kind of like not from Costa Rica, but for some reason they named it Official. There's Sucre, and other ones, but I honestly forgot. And they also have hospital.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's
Actually,
similar to the ones here then.
yeah. And I actually have a friend that she's working at a hospital there. I have another one that he's like some sort of sales representative, but that's more like the industry side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you feel like that's something you want to continue and go into, is more of the industry side, or since moving here you feel like you want to go more into like the patient care aspect?
Oof. Well, I always wanted the industry side because that was my whole undergrad. So I got used to it in a way. But I like a lot the part of talking to people. I noticed that in my EPs, like talking to them, counseling them, and I really enjoy that. So I'm between, I really want to go to clinical, to the
Okay.
hospital,
Mm-hmm.
but I want to work with oncology.
Oncology?
Yeah.
Oh, that's something you're interested in
It's
too.
something
Yeah.
I'm interested in.
Oh, you're interested?
There's 3 areas I'm interested in. It's oncology, infectious disease, or psychiatry.
Nice.
But I'm curious. We do have a professor at UTEP that just started, and she's specialized in oncology. So we're curious to talk to her too.
Yeah.
But I was curious also, so you said that pharmacy over there is very like industry based. Prior to coming to UTEP, were you aware of the different kinds of pharmacy that I guess existed, quote unquote?
Sort of. I thought industry here was easier to get into, but it seems like not as much. And residency, I mean, compared to fellowships and industry, residency is a little bit more easier than that, but it's also competitive. So
And do you want to do residency or fellowship?
I want to try.
You want to try?
Why not? Yeah.
I mean,
We all
go for
want
it.
to try.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's super highly competitive.
Yeah.
I think you guys seem to have it figured out, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do yet. Like,
we
I
always
don't know.
hear about how competitive it is, though. Like, everyone's like, always do the leadership stuff. They always say research is a big thing. And it's like, personally, I don't want to do research. Or,
No.
like, not to say that I don't want to, like, put time towards it.
Yeah.
But it's like, if it's not what I want to do, no.
You actually told me, I think, I didn't say, Chris is my ambassador. in case it wasn't mentioned, but you told me that you tried doing research with Dr. What was it?
So I was going to do research with her. But I figured out, well, to be honest, fall of second year got way too, it was a lot more than I was expecting.
Yeah.
And I was already kind of working like really based on time, I guess you can say. Like, I would go to school, then I would go to the gym, and then I would go home and work. And it was I had everything figured out. And I was considering in my head, I was like, if I work in a lab, that's going to take time away from like maybe the gym or away from studying. And I was like, honestly, the hardcore science, I don't think is where I want to be. So I ended up not going for it.
Okay.
And I don't like research. It's something that I guess has never interested me at all. So I'm just like, no thanks. Nothing, thank you.
You mentioned you've written before. Do you like kind of like the hardcore science stuff? So stuff like the fancy little names and genetics and all that stuff, or more like literature, like societal based research and stuff like that?
So I've noticed that, well, I networked before with pharmacists that actually work in industry here. I met them like, it's just I talk a lot to people. So it was through one of the pharmacists that I met at the pharmacy before. And he told me about these two contacts. And they told me that mainly pharmacists or PharmD people, they don't do that hardcore research. They're more like sales representative or more like the marketing, or I would say medical liaison, I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. If it's clinical trials, that's a little bit harder, and you need to go real hardcore on that.
So more like a pharmaceutical rep, is that what we were saying? Like a representative?
Yeah, so, sort of, something like that.
Okay. And then I guess like I'm glad that like at your college they offer like a pharmaceutical like undergrad background, because here we just go like into biology. And then, I mean, I guess it's good, but you could go into whatever you want, but I don't know. I would have liked, I guess, a little more prior knowledge going in than like prior knowledge before I
Like
entered
something
pharmacy
more
school.
catered to pharmacy.
Yeah.
Because I think the undergrad we did was more so pre-health science in general. So you could kind of take it anywhere, like medical, dental, pharmacy, whatever it was going to be. But I think the co-op program used to be like pre-farm into farm.
Yeah, they used to have a pre-farm like, what is it, like degree, but I think they got rid of it.
Oh, I see. We actually took like advanced classes, like pharmacology, and we sort of saw the functions of a pharmacist in retail or hospital. But I honestly forgot all that. That was like a while back, okay.
You're like, it was at least a year ago. So.
Yeah, no, like 2 years, or I don't know.
So how would you describe your experience right now as a P1? Like, which one are your favorite classes? Like, what's been your most memorable experience so far?
It's been a lot of things. Like, it's very different. And there's no such thing as white coat ceremony over there. It's all like, wow, they're taking pictures with the white coat and everything. It's pretty nice. I like it. There's a lot of, like, over there, they don't send us, like in Costa Rica and stuff, to do EPs too early. That's like at the very end.
Okay.
Okay.
So all that thing about EPs and going vaccinate, I was like, oh gosh. I don't know anything. But I like that, like they send us so we can get some experience. And all these things of dressing professional, that's new for me.
I know.
Yeah.
I think it was new for all of us.
I
Yeah,
remember,
for all.
like coming into farm, I was like, I don't dress professional ever, so I had to go
Yeah.
buy like a whole new wardrobe.
Me too. I had to go shopping.
I don't know if you guys were under the impression that you, like when you first started pharmacy school, you had to dress up every day, because we were under that. Me and Chris would dress up every day, like professional. And then we were like, wait, why are we dressing like this every day?
We would see like the upperclassmen and they had like jeans on and whatever. We're like, hey, what the hell? Like,
Yeah. So at the beginning, we were like, because when we were starting, we had to go for like 2 weeks of orientation.
Oh, yes.
And every single day it's like dressing professional.
Yes.
So we were like, oh, should we keep dressing like that? So we kept dressing like that for like 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, that was us too. I think it's
Yeah.
every cohort. It's like the rite of passage for us.
Yeah.
So what has been your favorite class so far as a P1?
Or least favorite.
Yeah, favorite, least
Oof,
favorite.
least favorite. And the teacher's gonna see this.
We won't say
maybe.
names.
Yeah, don't,
Hey, it's just opinion.
I know.
Okay. Don't judge. Okay. Okay. So the favorite one. Let me think. I like the classes, even though they're hard. With Dr. Chin.
Oh, okay.
He's so nice.
What does he teach? Patho?
He did like patho and immuno.
Immunopatho right now is like PDA, but that was at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and what else? I like with Dr. Smith too.
Oh, yeah, I like Dr. Smith.
Yeah.
She's a good professor.
Yeah, she's nice. And the one I don't like,
I'll say I personally, not
She
because
just
of
laughs.
she's
She's
like,
like,
do I want to say it? Like for me personally, not because of the professor or anything, just it's not what I want to do. I didn't love non-sterile compounding.
I loved that one.
Like the lab
didn't
was
like the
cool.
lab? Oh.
Honestly, no.
You didn't like the lab, Christopher?
I really
We made
did.
lip balms in that class.
but it was nice.
I know. We couldn't even use it though.
I know, right?
And you can keep the stuff,
Yeah,
even though you
keep
can't
it
use
up.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Even though, yeah.
Yeah.
I loved that class.
It was fun and all, but like it just showed me like I don't want to do compounding.
I loved that class.
You know, I don't like the lecture for that one.
Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
so much.
Understandable, yeah.
But the lab, I like it. Yeah.
I think one class that I didn't like as a P1 was pharmacokinetics or anything that had to do with that. Like, what was the second half of pharmacokinetics?
It was
Oh, yeah.
still PK, no?
PK.
Semester?
What is
PK,
that?
the second half of P1?
Yeah. Is it still PK?
Yeah, we already saw.
It just got into like genomics, I think, at that point.
Oh, yeah. I
yeah. Right
don't
now,
like that.
we're seeing that actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even ask me about that class.
But yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's the hardcore science stuff I'm not into.
Yeah, that was a hard class. But right now, I feel like now that we're P2s, we're starting to look more into like the research papers, and I'm still not about that. Like, that's still not for me.
It's a lot of reading.
I wonder, do you think there's anything like experiences you've had that'll help you going, because you're about to start therapeutics in ISBP
Oh.
coming next semester. She's like, oh no. Yeah. Like, do you think things you've seen, because you said you've taken like pharmacology courses before, or you've kind of written for research, do you think those will kind of help you going into P2 year?
Maybe, yes. Do you guys struggle with, let's say, PDA, the part about the parasympathetic, sympathetic, and all those receptors?
No,
Sort
Chris
of.
doesn't struggle. Don't say this. Chris does
I
not.
have to think about it.
Oh no, but I struggle. Like, it's because I feel like that's not my strong suit, so I have to try extra hard to understand that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I get it. No, but for that part, I kind of remember like some of the information that I was reading before. So yeah, I would say it helps kind of, but I took it online, so because of COVID.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that really put a dent. I feel like in all of our learning experiences.
I forgot
Yeah.
you told me that your undergrad was supposed to be 2 years.
Yeah, so I didn't explain the whole context of how the pharmacy works there. So there's the pharmacy degree, right? But they call it licenciatura. That's like less than a PharmD, but it's in between a B Pharm and a PharmD. I don't know if you guys can.
Like a bachelor's?
A little bit more, just
More?
a little bit,
Okay.
slightly, but
We'll
not as
call it
much as
like
a
a
PharmD.
master's, I guess. Maybe.
Nah,
No?
it's less than a
She said,
master's. I don't know. It's hard to explain because it doesn't exist here.
uh-huh.
It's like over bachelor's, but under master's.
Okay, so like in between.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 4 years of that, but the 2 first years are bachelor's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And you kind of like graduate from bachelor's and then you go up to the other 2 years. And then boom, you're a pharmacist in 4 years.
Wow. So it's
Yeah.
4 years over there only.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's like out of high school?
Yeah, like when you finish high school, you can go to that.
I know over here it's like 8
Yeah.
years.
The way we'd already
8 years.
graduated.
Oh, but
So-
that's like the private university. The public one, there's one that like a famous one called University of Costa Rica. And over there it's like, it takes more time because the requirements for the undergrad, it's like 2 years and like 4 more years because they give a master's there. I know it's weird that they do it like that.
So how did you feel when you came here knowing that you had to do 4 more years of school?
I was like, oh well, because I'm like the reason why I studied the bachelor's in pharmacy there or the pharmaceutical sciences is because it's cheaper.
Oh,
So I
okay.
kind of like whoop, avoided that like a lot of paying money, and I discovered that they can convalidate the degree.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, definitely 4 more years is kind of like a shock.
So how
Like,
was the application process here? Like, you know how we have to have prereqs or whatever. So like, how was it for you?
I had most of them,
Okay.
but I was missing genetics. For some reason, they never gave us genetics over
Never?
there.
Oh, okay.
Never. Maybe like sometimes mentioned in between classes, but not like an actual class. And what else? Biology too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you had to take them prior to starting the program?
Yeah, I actually took them before. I took biology in UPCC and genetics in UMGC, Maryland Global Campus, but the online one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
I'm
those
like,
were
I
the
don't know
only
what that
two.
is.
And I'm like, so those were the
Yeah.
only two requirements that you were missing.
Yeah, just two.
Okay, that's good.
Which is
Honestly,
not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And Spanish. I know
You have
it's
to
weird.
take Spanish?
Yeah, they make me take Spanish.
It wasn't, you didn't have to?
Me? No, it's because in middle school I took the AP exam. Oh. So I didn't have to take Spanish in high school or college.
Yeah, no, I would have bombed that if I took AP.
It's because like the middle school that I went to, they prepared us for that test.
That's right.
So what level of Spanish are you now?
Advanced.
Oh yeah, I'm like yeah.
It's kind of weird that it's a prereq for the farm school here, but they still teach it. I don't think it's bad that they teach it,
Yeah.
but it's weird that it's still a prereq.
It's a different
weird.
Spanish though. I guess they're trying to teach us like the medical side of it.
The medical side, yeah.
Because if you asked me before, I would not know like whatever they taught us now. I know. I'm sorry. I know we complain about Spanish class, but I have learned a lot. Okay, because I don't think I would have known all these Spanish terms without taking this class. So now it makes me more comfortable going to like IPPs in the community.
Especially at UMC.
Yes.
It's like, I always hear, ¿me lo podría confirmar, por favor?
I know.
It's like, I'm already traumatized. We always have to say,
Confirmen todo,
Lo siento.
muchachos.
Yeah.
I know, lo siento for everything. Lo siento for everything.
oh, lo lamento mucho.
See, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So, do you want to move on to her study away?
Yes.
As we get closer to the end of the semester, I know in a previous episode, me and Chris talked about going to Spain. Well, with our other classmates, Sonia and Monique. We have an episode where we talked about our Spain study away. So as we near the end of the semester, Michelle's getting ready to go on her study away. So I don't know if you want to tell us where you're going and if you're excited, what you're excited for.
Yeah, sure. I actually wanted to go to Spain or Ireland because I've never gone to Europe. I'm broke, so I'm like,
No.
okay. I'm broke, so I'm gonna go to Nashville at least because there's a lot of places to visit there, and yeah, I just go. I'm actually like the team leader
Oh, wow.
of that, but I honestly don't know what we're doing exactly because we haven't received much information.
Okay.
But I'm really excited. Yeah.
So how many of you are going to Nashville?
Let me see. Like, for group one, my group, it's like 8 people.
8 people?
And
Yeah.
that's one group?
One group. And the other group, maybe like 10?
Oh my God.
Dang, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's just, they're supposed to do like an Egypt one.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they cancel it, so they moved that people in Nashville.
Oh, they're all going to
okay.
Nashville?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I heard.
So then you were supposed to have 3 study abroads, like out of the country?
Yeah, it was Spain, Egypt, and Ireland.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like more options. But then you guys are a bigger class, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although
we're
Nashville
like
does
60.
sound really fun because it's a very like,
It's a party city.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, it is a party one.
it's a very like landmark city in El Paso,
Yeah.
in the U.S.
In El
too.
Paso.
I know
Yeah.
all of our classmates that went had a lot of fun. I don't know if they did much schoolwork over there. Either shaded.
Don't call them out.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, but I feel like even when they did the tabling for us, like the P3s before us,
Oh, yeah.
they were always like, yeah, all we did was party. And we're like, oh, okay. They would like volunteer. I think they have the Red Cross over there, no?
The Red Cross?
I think so. No, not Red Cross.
Remember,
Is
I know
it?
they were giving out, like handing out like a food pantry sort of
And then
situation.
weren't they fixing like doors or something over there?
Fixing doors?
Yeah, or like painting or something.
No, the house thing was when they went to Colorado.
Oh.
They haven't had that one in a while, I don't think.
Oh, but I just know they did some volunteer work and they had fun.
Is the state board there?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
We went to the state board.
Is it?
I think. Is it?
I think the state board is
Girl,
there.
I don't know.
Ooh, sounds good. I honestly don't know what we're doing, but if we're partying, I'm okay with that.
You're like,
I'm like, yeah, why not?
Are you going with any of your friends over there?
Yeah, I was lucky. I had that friend I told you
Uh-huh.
that I
you
met
clicked with?
in. Yeah, from those like the first groups that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'm going with her and two other people that I talk to them. They're really nice.
Okay, that's
yeah.
good.
It'll be fun. And if y'all room together, that's fun too.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, we're going in a hotel,
Oh, okay.
so it's not an Airbnb.
Is that where everybody else is staying in, like the Airbnb, or?
No, we're going all of us in a hotel.
Oh, all of you in the
Yeah,
hotel.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Do you know how long you guys are going for?
So for me, it's June 16th to the 22nd. So that's like 6 or 5 months ish. Mm-hmm. So yeah. How many days you guys had like from your group when they went to Nashville?
There wasn't many of them. Well, then again, we are a smaller cohort, so
It was like 10 max.
yeah. Because there was only 10 of us that went to Spain, 10 that went to,
I think 8 went to Egypt.
8 to Egypt, 10 to Spain. What, that's 18? And then there was only a little bit that went to Alpine.
And Wichita.
How many people are going to Alpine?
I don't know. I think it was like less than 10 around
Oh,
that.
okay, yeah, that seems
Yeah.
about right.
Yeah.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like the Alpine one because it's short, so they can plan other trips in the summer.
Yeah.
And it's not that far. And I think a lot of people were excited to like travel to Alpine on the train or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I think they're going on a train, that group.
I don't think I would go on the train.
I would find it cool to travel by train.
I see you guys there. I ain't going on no train.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me look at it.
I know, I gotta look at the questions too. So, okay, since we're on the topic of study away, so I remember when I first, well, maybe not when I first met you, but like when we started getting like becoming better friends and whatever,
Yeah.
we talked about study away and how you mentioned that you think it would be cool to have a study abroad in Costa Rica. So you wanted to work with our office that handles all of that to try to get it going.
Yeah, so that's right now like in, I would say, baby phase. I barely had my meeting in spring break. I actually got like the meeting with the dean from my previous school in undergrad and another professor. And I was telling them about the study ways and kind of like introducing them into it. And I asked them what kind of opportunities they could offer to UTEP students, and they said that it was many things like visiting hospitals, visiting pharmacies, retail pharmacies, using the labs there, maybe visit industry, like businesses and stuff. And also, like go to the beach.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
For sure, yeah. And party. Go to the mountain. Yeah.
Okay.
A volcano. Yeah.
So then if that did go into effect, like would you have to pick a professor to go or like find a professor that's willing to take a group?
Uh-huh. So I will be willing to go. I don't mind going.
You're like, I mean, I love it there.
Yeah. But professor, it will be someone that is bilingual.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was
That makes sense.
talking to Dr. Pinal, and she said that she's gonna talk to the dean, but I don't wanna like say too much about it because I'm not sure if it's gonna
in
happen.
the works.
Yeah, it's in the
the
works.
talking stages right now.
Yeah, right now it's like some spoilers.
Well, at least you're trying. No.
Whoa, what's happening? What's happening?
Well, at least you're trying to initiate something new because I feel like we need that exposure and not the lights just
I know, it's just
slowly
getting
turn
Yeah.
worse.
Oh, what the heck?
Should we turn? I feel like we need to get up.
I'm gonna sleep. I'm
gonna
sleep. I'm like,
She's like, I'm tired.
tired.
Okay.
Okay.
They always do that.
We just needed to move. Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
it's kind of cool that you're trying to make one because I think, I don't think like a lot of students in the entire kind of history of the farm school that's been at UTEP have thought about like, oh, let me propose a new place to go.
Yeah. At first, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do my tier 3 like that. It sounds like a cool tier 3.
I know, yeah. For real.
But I'm like, no, it could be more than a tier 3.
You know, bigger. It's bigger than a tier 3.
Yeah. So, also, I want like getting one of the student orgs involved in that. Like I'm right now in APHA. I'm not sure like how did that work?
I don't know how it would work either.
Yeah,
not too sure
but
either.
I'll figure out. We'll figure out at some point. Yeah.
Well, at least you're in contact with your dean. That's pretty cool.
I know that's already pretty good steps
Did
towards
you already
it.
have like a good relationship with him or her? Is it a her or him?
You guys don't know?
No.
No, it's a him.
Oh, no, the dean of your undergrad school.
Oh, I'm like,
Like, we know
You're like,
Dean
come on,
Rivera.
girl.
We know.
I'm like, bro, what? No, it's a her. It's a her.
Okay.
Yeah, and no, she's like a new dean.
Oh,
My
okay.
previous dean, she retired, so
Oh, so you just reached out to her?
yeah. But one of the professors there, he knows me.
Okay, so that's
And
good.
that's the first guy I like contacted.
Uh-huh.
You were
So-
like, hey.
Hey, bestie. Nah.
Hey, bestie, it's me. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So hopefully if it does go into effect, you'll bring like new experiences for the incoming P1s.
I would be quite jealous of whoever the incoming cohort that got to do that is.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking about the next year, are you excited for your P2 year or nervous at all? She's like, no.
I'm like,
Help.
I know.
I mean, I'm excited. We need to go through it anyway.
Yeah.
But I've heard many P2s that they say it's pretty hard. Yeah. So I'm just like preparing mentally.
I think you just got to be mentally strong. Honestly, I didn't think it. I feel like it was a really like drastic difference from like your P1 year, especially like the P1 like second semester where it got a little bit easier since like the first one.
Yeah.
So right now I feel like maybe you guys should be in the easy phase unless they changed it. But then P2 like fall semester, I was like, what's happening? What did they do to me?
it's strong because they start throwing a lot of information in a short amount of time.
And then if you haven't figured out how to study, like me, but by the end of P1 year, then you're gonna find ways to study. You better find ways to study.
Yeah, you have to find it no matter what. But yeah, Chris told me about that second portion of P1 year. It's pretty chill. So I'm like enjoying it for now.
Yeah.
Before we
Enjoy
go
your
through that.
study away.
Yeah.
Don't even think about P2 year yet.
Oh, no, no, thank you.
Are you planning any like electives in the summer, or you're gonna save them for the semester?
So I was thinking, I already selected I think it was Dr. Davis,
Dr.
but
Davis?
it's like online, right?
I think so.
But I have no idea. We're gonna see probably law, no?
For Dr. Davis? Wait, are you talking about Dr. Davis? Dr. Davis, the new Dr. Davis or the old Dr. Davis?
How many times did
I
you
think
say
it's-
Dr. Davis? No, that's 5, 6 days.
Dr. Davis. I think it was Derek. So that's
Oh, yeah, the law?
Yeah.
They say it's pretty okay.
it's pretty chill. But I saw one with Dr. Singh that they told me, oh, just P2s can take it, right? Yeah.
Well, once you finish these last classes for this semester, you're already considered a P2.
Yeah, but it's I don't know, is she offering 2 electives? Because one is the ISBP
Yeah.
boot camp for us.
Yeah, she's offering to.
Oh, 2? I don't know what the other one is, but one is a boot camp for us going into
It
P3
might be
year.
the one we took during the semester. Because remember her and Dr. Abdel Hakim did one in the
Hopefully she doesn't. I'm like, no, wait, yes, take it.
Side-eye.
We and Chris took it during the fall semester. And it was okay.
It was bad. It definitely. So it was kind of weird. She in that class kind of hit like different areas of medications. So
Yeah.
we hit psych, we hit cardio, we hit all of those.
Oh,
But we weren't introduced to that yet.
Yeah. So like we're barely gonna get psych maybe like next week or the week after.
oh.
But I recommend Dr. Medlin's.
It's already full. It's already full. They took it.
Oh,
Like,
it
that's
is?
good though. I know he really wanted to teach it again.
Yeah, he kept telling us, please tell your other students, tell your other classmates.
Your other students, like we have any.
I know. But it was a really cool elective. I liked it.
Yeah,
It
it
was
got
really
full
chill,
super
too.
fast. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put that one, but no, it was too late.
Oh, okay. I think he might offer it for more semesters. I don't know. Because I forgot who I told in our class that was like, oh, they're not offering it anymore. And I was like, I think they are. But I don't know.
I don't remember who.
Well,
Because I know there's like a minimum number that they need to hit for what's it called, an elective to even be offered.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm between. I don't know if I should drop the Dr. Davis one and go for Dr. Singh.
well, it's up to you on what you want to learn more about.
Is it hard? Yeah, it sounds hard.
I mean, we managed.
I think the weird thing about the one we took was that we would be kind of quizzed on things prior to getting the content.
Oh,
So it was kind of like inevitably we were going to do bad.
Oh,
especially not
okay.
having any ISBP at that point.
But then you might have it with some P3s because when we took it, we had it with P3s. Well, you might have it with some of us. And then she like paired us with them to help us out.
Oh,
So maybe it just depends on what you want to do.
oh, okay.
So just moving off the school topic, are you currently employed anywhere?
And what?
Are you currently employed anywhere, like getting experience? Or even if you're not getting experience, like anywhere?
Or would you
Yeah.
like to?
I actually try. I was doing a lot of things at the beginning of this year, like trying to get something secured, like a summer job. And I don't know if you guys have noticed or heard, but right now it's super saturated, like the part-time jobs at pharmacies,
Oh yeah.
because there's a lot of P1s and P2s and a lot of people getting the jobs. So it's kind of saturated. I try to apply for Albertsons because they pay good.
Yeah, they do pay good at Albertsons.
No, girl, get your coin.
Yeah, I wanted my coin for summer, but unfortunately, I think a P2 or P3 got it.
Oh.
'Cause nobody in our class got that job. So that's the only one I wanted to apply because since last year I was asking Dr. Chin if I could help him with his research.
Oh, okay.
And I knew that would take a lot of my time. So like, okay, I don't know if I should search for jobs or just chill and wait for like when we're gonna start doing the whatever project that he has. So he reached out to me today actually, and
Oh,
yeah, told me that around 2 weeks I can go to the lab and
Okay,
help
and try it
around
out.
there. Yeah, even though that they don't pay me, but
I mean, at least you're getting experience. Yeah.
yeah.
Or maybe you can even try finding like a job, not even in retail, or like, there's like different hospitals too.
Oh really?
Yeah, right. I don't know who's hiring now, but
I don't know either, at least intern positions.
Yeah.
But I know like anywhere that is, like if you can get like a PRN kind of position, it's super nice because you make your own schedule basically.
Oh, it's like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw some positions, but the requirements were like a course of sterile compounding.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, I don't have that.
Well, you're gonna do that next semester, but I would say just apply.
Yeah,
Really?
Some
It'll take me-
hospitals will actually pay for you to take the certification.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, you still have to do it at UTEP, separate from that.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
At least you'll have that experience.
yeah, and I also been going to like, how was it, my ex preceptor,
Yeah.
just to shadow, asking him like, hey, can I go to have like vaccination experience?
Oh, okay.
And I think I'm gonna do that with my current ex preceptor. I don't know how to call it. Like the one that I just had. Her name is. Can I say names here?
shout out.
Yeah. Dr. Cynthia Perez.
Oh, a lot of us have had her.
Yeah.
Her.
Yeah. So like she offered me, hey, you can go to 18, so you can vaccinate people
Okay.
and do stuff like that. Yeah.
So it's like you're going on top of your rotation, right? Like you're just saying, "Oh, can I come?" And
Yeah.
did you go to the Walmart presentation? It was that lady, right?
Yeah, I went to that one.
Okay.
Just- I wanted the food too.
You're like, "Hmm."
Yeah.
And what do you do like outside of school for fun?
So I used to go to the gym, but not anymore because of time, but I do sort of calisthenics-ish.
Ooh.
Workout time to time. I really enjoy hiking, but right now we don't have much time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And let's see what else.
You like to read?
Yeah, I like to read. I like to watch movies, episodes, series.
What's your favorite series right now?
Series. So I was watching one on Netflix. It's animated. It's called Blue Eyed Samurai.
Never heard of
Never.
it. Is it like an anime?
No,
No?
sort of, but it's animated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, that was my first thought too.
I know, like it's an anime. Right now I'm watching Ugly Betty, guys.
I started it.
You did? Do you like it?
Well, I only watched like 2 seasons of it, but I did like it.
Yeah, I like it so far. I'm like, okay, why do I kind of want to be in a fashion magazine now? Like, I'm like, it makes me feel productive because she's like a little secretary or whatever. So I'm like, like
Which is the name of it?
Ugly Betty.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Nice.
Like right now, I'm just rewatching The 100.
Oh, that's a good show too. I stopped watching it. Maybe I should start watching it
Yeah,
again.
you should.
Okay.
Have you had have you had any like fun stories you've noticed, or not noticed, but you've had in your rotations? fun stories, like anything.
Or horror stories,
Yeah,
or
horror
embarrassing
story-ish.
moments, or yeah, we're like, give me all the tea.
Embarrassing moments. Let me see.
I'm trying to think of any. I've had two.
Not much.
I've only had that embarrassing moment in my OSCE.
Oh no, no. I remember just one, but it's not. Maybe it's bad. I don't know. You guys tell me.
Okay.
I was like in the drive-through in the Walmart, and they told me, "Hey, counseling." So I'm like, okay. And I was reading the name of the person, and then I said her, but it was a he, and that's it. Like I'm like, oops, sorry,
You're like, I'm sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
sir, ma'am. Yeah, like oopsie, sorry. And horror stories, honestly, no. But my other preceptor, he's just found like this prescription or this person that was having like 5 interactions with 5 medications. So I'm like, yeah,
Who was that doctor? The heck?
no idea. I wanted to know the tea, but he's like, I don't know. I couldn't figure it out. But that's the only horror-like thing. Nothing paranormal yet. Probably in hospitals. Have you guys had any?
No, they always say, what is that? What is that recovery room in the back where it was the old morgue? Did Randy tell you about it?
Oh, I've heard of that.
No.
Yeah, there was like at Del Sol, there used to be like a morgue or something. And then Randy was like, I needed to go there to refill the Pyxis, and I didn't know where it was. And then he was like, yeah, it's haunted here. This was the old morgue. He's like, I swear last time I came in and there was like voices, or he heard like something moving or something. And I was like, huh?
Oh, no.
It was like empty.
Like
It's,
behind the pharmacy?
no, you like know where the middle elevators are, like going towards that way, like towards
That way,
the
yeah.
door, towards the door. You know, the middle elevator in that
To get
hallway.
to like 3 South and all that?
Yes, like when you walk past, ASU, and then there's like a middle elevator. Okay, so like you know when you get, I don't know this. I don't know the departments of the hospital apparently.
Where's
But
the
you know,
map?
I know. You know when you
Yeah.
go down the elevator, like when you enter the hospital.
To like the one on the west side, right?
Yeah, when you
Like
enter
right
the
by the main
hospital.
entrance?
Yeah, that
Okay,
one.
yes.
And then you know how there's a right hallway and the left hallway.
Uh-huh.
When you go to the right, apparently it's like on that side.
Okay.
On the side with like lab and everything?
Yeah, he said it's like where the old morgue was, and then he entered one time like late at night, and he thought he heard somebody or like something move in there, and then he like got out of there.
Always in hospitals.
Always in hospitals, or like
Dude.
not even like paranormal stories. There's like patients that are just like yelling sometimes. They're like, "Are you know that?" I'm like, "Ah."
I always feel
yeah.
so bad when that
I'm like,
happens.
I'm just a student.
I
But
know.
I've heard the tea from, I think it was Lydia or someone else. Is it the hospital? Del Sol?
Yeah.
Del Solcito? Yeah, she told me that the pharmacy that you guys work on, it's
In the basement?
in the basement.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's funny.
yeah,
like
and then the morgue is like
Yeah, you see, the morgue
don't
is like
know
right there.
where this
I need to
is.
show you. I need to show you one day
whenever we work together,
because we don't. But you see, even she's heard the story.
I'm like, go to Del Sol now. We all need to go to this morgue together.
Oh my god. I'm gonna ask Lydia.
I know, ask her. Ask her.
I think like there's times that I'll be working graveyard, and like we'll split up like the machines, like which ones we have to refill and whatever. And whoever's there with me will be like, oh, you take the OR. So I'm like, I don't want to.
It's scary in there.
The ORs scare me at night.
Yeah.
And I'm walking and I literally will play music while I'm walking there. I'm like, I'm giving nothing a chance to make itself known. Like,
I don't even like going during the day.
you know?
It's like when I don't know if you guys done this, but when you feel like scared or something, or you saw like a scary movie or a scary video, I'm like, oh, I need to watch like a funny video
Yes.
to reverse it, or
Yeah,
music.
to get your mind off of
Yeah.
it. I'm like, please, don't give me this karma.
Yeah.
Music, think about something different.
Or like you watch a scary movie and then you're walking down like a dark hall and you're like, you have the
You're
feeling to like
walking
walk
super
fast.
and-
Yeah,
and you put the lights
Refuse
on
to turn around.
yeah.
that's me. I don't even know why. Sometimes I sit in my desk when I'm getting ready and like the light is shining in my face, so it kind of like leaves the shadow like in the hallway. And I always think somebody's standing there. I'm like,
Wait, what?
oh no, it's just off topic.
I was like, what?
You guys are like the blank stare, the gloss over.
She's like, no.
No, anybody? I thought crickets.
No, there is one hospital that I'm not calling out the hospital, but it's not a bad hospital. It's just if I
There's beef.
got a rotation there, I'd be slightly scared because that hospital scares me.
Oh.
It's Altec here in El Paso. It just looks scary.
Yeah, is it the pink one?
I have
Is it
no
pink?
idea.
A pink
It's-
hospital?
It's like kind of by Sierra, Kindred-ish area.
Like Central?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I know which one. But why do I think it's pink?
I
don't think
it
it's
looks
pink.
very metal.
Yeah, that one.
Sure. It just looks scary.
I don't know.
And I've like heard stories about like going in the elevator. Like apparently someone went down to the basement
Yeah.
and it won't close. Like there's an exit on the other side of the basement, but you have no choice but to go to the exit.
Oh, I hate it. And it's like all dark.
Yes.
I
They
know.
said the lights were off and I was like,
No.
Thank
we'll
you.
never go there.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, it's creepy.
I feel like we've gone through the whole list.
I think so too.
That was a good episode. I think that was we've gone through our whole list today, so we just want to thank you for coming onto the podcast and taking the time out of your day to come and get interviewed by us.
Well, thank you guys for inviting me.
Yeah.
You're very nice. Yeah, I liked it.
We're honored to have you as our first guest because me and Chris were like talking about, oh, we need more guests on here. We need like more exposure, more experience in here.
Yeah.
We're trying to plan it out, be a little more organized.
I'll try to lure more people.
Yeah,
To my
talk to your friends about it.
I'm like, guys.
You can come back on. You can also bring some friends on.
Or if you have any ideas for us, give us some. Or if you feel like you want to talk about something you're passionate about on here, just tell us.
Yeah, sure. I'm down.
Tell your friends to follow our Instagram. Listen to the podcast.
Yeah. I'll tag you guys. I'm just gonna put it like in the story.
Yeah, I'll make the post and then we'll go ahead and put you up there on the Instagram.
Yeah. Well, speaking of the Instagram, you can follow us at, I don't know the name.
When the pharmacy closes. The same as our podcast. It's on Instagram at When the Pharmacy Closes.
And then if you want to follow us on YouTube, it's at RX Closes Pod, and on TikTok, WTPC.pod.
And TikTok?
That's TikTok, no? Did I say TikTok?
You said YouTube.
YouTube.
YouTube is RX Closes Pod. TikTok is WTPC.pod.
Oh my God, how long have we been doing this, Christopher?
It's the one who's like, what episode are we at?
Or the last blooper where I was like, what's the name of our podcast?
Oh no.
All right, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
y'all.
Bye.